is Rhonda and welcome back to Barbells and Beauty. That is Thor right over there. Oh, he's gonna hop down. He's got a little sleeping spot he likes to sleep in. I may end up putting a sweater on because it's freaking cold in this room. I film in an upstairs bedroom. Usually that means it's a little warmer up here. But the bedroom's on the northwest side of the house, and guess where the wind is blowing from? The northwest side of the house, and it is about 15 degrees outside with a wind chill of -1. And that's Fahrenheit for you people that don't live in the United States. So it's really rather chilly today. And it's almost March. And I'm feeling a little down because of the weather. I looked at the forecast, and for the next week we're going to be about 20 to 30 degrees below normal. Yeah. It's supposed to be March. We should be like nearing 40 for highs. There's going to be a couple days we're going to be desperate to get into the double digits for high temperatures. Is it spring yet? I'm filming in the afternoon, so there's some sunshine moving in. I'm going to take advantage of a little bit of the natural lighting. I know, at least it's sunny today. That's all I can say. But today we're going to be doing... Quit moving the table, Thor. He's not going to his sleepy spot. He's going to the, I'm going to screw around with Mom spot. Today I'm going to start a new series. I hauled it. How was it? I'm going to go back through the last few months and pick out a few products that I hauled in my monthly haul videos. And I'm going to do little reviews on, well, how was it? I'm not going to hit everything I hauled because, good Lord, that'd be a 2-hour-long video. But I am going to film just, you know, a random few things. I might go back to the same month 2 or 3 times to do these little videos. So every once in a while you're going to see it. I hauled it. How was it? So let's just get started with October. So I just picked out a random few things here in October. One of the things was this Tatcha Pearl Under Eye Cream or treatment, whatever it is. I've got the shade Moonlight, which is the lightest shade. I really do like this. I usually put this on my under eyes after I put primer on, before I do foundation. Sometimes it's all I need if I manage to get some sleep and I don't have cold or allergies. Sometimes I need a little bit more on top of my foundation. This is a really good little thing. However, I did find kind of a dupe, the Garnier rollerball thing. I'll show you what it is in it. Is it a dupe video? But yeah, this is really good. I do like it. Next up is this Jeffree Star Northern Lights. Now, I don't use it every day because sometimes I just don't want to have such blinding highlight, but I do use this color, Alaskan Ice, and the one Thawed Out. They are the two I use the most, if they will show up, because they are a little bit, well, they're the lighter shades, of course, and I can really buff them down so it's not quite so blinding, because sometimes I just don't want a blinding highlight. Sometimes I just want a little more subtle highlight, especially if I'm going to work. You know, sometimes just going to work, I don't want to highlight. Sometimes I want more like, yeah, I got a little glow going on. Next up, I hauled this, the Anastasia Beverly Hills Sultry Palette. I have used this a few times. It is one of my favorite palettes that I have picked up in the last few months. In fact, you might be seeing this in my faves and fails for winter 2018, 2019. And at the rate it's going, it may last into 2020. I'm not sure. And last for October is the Natasha Denona Gold Palette. Again, I've used this quite a few times. I need to dig it out and use it a little bit more because right now I've been using a lot of my Project Pan videos, or Project Pan projects, a lot more, and not kind of using some of my other things. I need to get this out and use it more because it really, really, really is really good. Okay, on to November. First up is this Juvia's Place Baked Highlighter. This is Heroin Glow 1. This has been one of my favorite highlighters. It and the Amrezy highlighter. I've been using it. See how that just reflects? Oh, it's just so good. When I want a gold highlighter, I kind of do eeny, meeny, miny, mo between this and my Amrezy highlighter. I love this stuff. Next up is this, the Makeup Geek Stroke of Midnight. Of course, this color right here, Masquerade. This is in one of my project pans, my superhero project pans. I will put a link up into the cards if you care to see what the rest of my superhero project pan is. I've used this a few times. I think I'll be using it a lot more because I got a color in here in the superheroes project pan. So it is typical Makeup Geek quality. You just about can't go wrong with Makeup Geek. I love their shadows. And lastly is this Carity Picante. I really do like this. However, I did find I really need to make sure I wear a very good primer like MAC Paint Pot or something like that to get the shadows to last throughout an entire shift. Without, usually if I'm reaching for a really good quality under eye primer for my eyelids, it's MAC Paint Pot. With MAC Paint Pot, this will last almost all my shift. Sometimes it gets a little creasy. Without it, after about 8 to 10 hours, it is creasing. So that is something to think of. But for the price, these colors are amazing and they are beautiful. They just don't quite last 14 hours on my eyes like I need it to. 10 to 12. 8 to 10 without primer, 10 to 12 with. So if you have a normal job where you're working 8 to 9 hours, this might be a good one for you. If you are like me in 12 to 13 hours, make sure you wear a really, really, really good primer and maybe it'll last for you. Okay, last is, let's see, December. I've just got a couple things here. First off is this Marc Jacob blush. I highlighted it into my blush collection. Link up in the cards if you care to see all the amazing blushes I have. This one is definitely one of my favorites. And then the Natasha Denona Safari palette. It's okay. That's about what I can say. It's okay. No matter what primer I put on, it just will not last more than about 10 hours. By 10 to 11 hours, it is starting to fade quite a bit. This is only okay. Or maybe when Sephora does like its 20% off sales, maybe, but even at that, I just don't really think it's worth it. And lastly is this. This is the Loreal Shine Bright palette. I need to use this a little bit more. It's been neglected again. I've been using a lot of my Project Pan palettes, but these are typical, absolutely amazing Loreal shadows. They are so soft. They go on like butter. They last all day, all night, whatever. I am so thrilled I picked this up. This was worth the price. So there you go, just my first, I hauled it, and how was it? Look for a few more coming up in the next, well, probably at least once a month I'm going to try to do one of these. And, yeah, is it spring yet? Because, man, I am wanting spring so bad. Right at this point in time, I would be happy if it was, 32 degrees. I'm so cold all the time. 32 degrees, I'm going to probably be out in my shorts because, it feels like -1. And so with that, I'm going to say peace, love, and take care of yourself. That's the nurse's orders. Bye-bye.